We hear terms like harness and agent harness, but not many people can explain what harness actually is and why it's necessary. The word harness can be misleading often because harnessing something often means that we're channeling or controlling something powerful towards something very specific. But when we talk about agent harness, it's the entire environment between the model and the external world. And most, if not all of us, probably already have experienced agent harness in the form of Claude Code or Codex. Applications like Claude Code and Codex typically already come with agent harness baked into the application. And that harness is the environment that the agent works under within the bounds of typically coding workspaces that work on long duration tasks, verifiable work with lots of tool calls and context management. Now, you might be wondering why agent harness is necessary and why everyone is talking about agent harness. Even though harness engineering has been around for some time, the reason why it's a growing buzzword is because of the focus away from pure context management to now harness engineering, because managing the entire environment around the agent actually led to a more effective result. One really good example is adding a loop within the harness. Labs like Anthropic found that by harnessing the agent beyond context management, but in a loop structure directly in the harness, it yields a much better outcome, especially for long-running tasks. This is demonstrated in their repository that shows how simple but powerful a simple loop mechanism can actually extend the agent's capability within the harness. Here's how it works. Within this harness, which is an environment, the agent will first draft a long list of tasks to be completed. And by using a list of tools available to the agent, it will start loading the proper context directly in the context window. All of this is possible within the agent harness itself. The agent can also verify its work once that single task is completed. And once that task is completed, it will essentially bound itself within the guardrail to loop once again with a fresh set of context. And this is the power of agent harnessing. The loop structure within the harness is what actually allows the agent to not only call tools and manage its own context window, but it's able to break down a large list of tasks into an executable and clear boundaries on how the work should be done for long-range tasks. And harness engineering is actually a relatively recent field, coined at around January 2026, and we're still learning how to balance the structure between the agent and the model to figure out how much to rely on the model's intelligence and how much we should rely on the complicated structure that we put on the agent harness itself. For now, harness engineering is a huge focus, and it's enabling agents to work on long-range tasks so effectively, which is something we couldn't have done before with pure context engineering and with pure prompt engineering.